Whoa! Hello! Oh, my name's Quinlan, and this is Melbourne Musos Live. Oh, what an opening! What I'm doing tonight on tonight's episode. Thank you for watching. What it is something that I try and push quite regularly with my little kidlets is Unisons. Just be able to get 2 limbs, 3 limbs, 4 limbs together as one. Hopefully a brain in the middle. Now, let me get straight into it. You see, what starts to happen is that one of the things that you want to try and do is the coordination. Try to not make it a coordinational nightmare. Now, if you're looking at boot camp, pardon me, there, bit of fluff. But what it is I'm doing unisons. Right on right, left on left. Right hand, left hand, right foot, left foot. Only on a double kick, you see. Now what happens is, if you can just get the same thing. Once upon a time, in a drumming studio a long time ago, down in Flemington, I happened to film the late great Dom Famularo, God bless him. We got along famously. And one of the things that he would talk about in unison and all that is the Vierpingstok, the Viep, and all this. I've talked about that many times. But what he would also talk about is the difference sometimes between the way the hand would play a stroke and the foot would play a stroke, do you see? And he would talk about, they're connected, get them the same. When you're doing boot camp and stuff like that, what would often happen? You get people thumping into the bass drum. It'd be the equivalent of just doing that, do you see? But if you get it... Why am I thinking Stravinsky? That's Igor there. Les sacres d'un printemps. Do you see? Unison. Do it with the left hand. Left foot. Now, what starts to happen is layers. I always think of the vertical and the horizontal. And what goes on is that at the moment, it's fairly vertical. But if I was to put in the left hand here, and then I could put in the right foot. Now I'm doing this kind of a duet between the snare drum and the bass drum. And what's actually happening, I'm doing more than just playing and bass drumming. What I'm actually doing is with the vertical, the ostinato, the repeated pattern, is with the right hand and left foot. Come on, brain. And then the little horizontal bits is the left hand coming in on the snare. And then the right foot. Dialogue. Double stroke. Mayhem. Oh, get it? Got it. There you go. Now, what starts to happen with all this business is that you can start doing different things. Now, one of the basic things, let me go to back to basics, and again, Dom Famularo, God bless him, you know, that kind of thing. Like, get it the same. And then have a bit of fun. Oh, there you go. Whew, there you go. You see, that's some of the things. Now, I've just done two things with you there. Tonight's episode, if you've just come in, is Unisons, trying to get everything just nice and together. Now, what it is I'm doing double kick. Not everybody has a double kick, so I'm going to the hi-hat. See, just left foot. Now, one of the things is that I used to call this playing double bass drum without having a double bass drum. Because if you've got your left foot there on the hi-hat, and then you put it on a tom, and do what we did before and put the bass drum, right foot in the in-between, see? And what happens there is the right hand, left foot. There it is there. Now, one of the things that happens with all this is that in the most basic of ways, even when you're playing a rock beat, you've got to try and get in unison, even with the right side, right hand, right foot, you see. And that's what happens. Ah, there it is. Get it locked in. You're locking it in. There you go. Now, what starts to happen then is that as we're going through all this sort of biz, you can start to do different things, you see. Now, one of the things that you can do is start to do some mixed sticking. Okay. So if we're to take the humble paramadoodle, and then do the same thing with the feet. I'm staying on the hi-hat. Now, one of the funny things when you're doing a double, just a left, left, you know, right, left, right, diddle, paradiddle, like that. If you do it on the hi-hat, you've got the option, you see, depending on how the foot works, whether you're heel up or heel down. I both are correct. I'm not one or the other. I do both. It's like gears on a car to me. And so what happens is if you're doing two, if you want to keep it fairly tight, heel up a little bit. There it is there, chick, chick. Okay. But if you keep your heel down and you play at some kind of tempo, not necessarily too fast, but that double tap can become a splash, then a tap. Do you see? Then you can do special little, you know, things like that. But when you're dealing with, say, unisons in this kind of thing, and then you're working, what have we got? So you got that like that. And then there's a kind of a little sideways thing where you could be playing a paradiddle, but you're actually counting triplets, okay? This is often known as a para-triplet, okay? So you get 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1. Oi! There you go. There it is. And that's quite good for certain things and all that, mostly for coordination. You can often say to yourself, when am I going to need that? You know, sort of thing. Well, when does a footy player need a push-up? All the time, you see. So one of the things is it's the end to the mean, so to speak. You could sort of work on that. And by doing that, all of a sudden, other things will start to become, easier to play, and you'll be smoother in your technique, and every little exercise will help you in some way, shape or form, you see. Now, seeing I'm talking about triplets, one of the things that can happen is a thing called a resolution point, do you see? Now, if I'm just going to do straight triplets with the snare drum, and with the back to the double kick for a second, there's your resolution point. Probably a bit lumpy, but you can get a 5 against 3, right? That's a 4 against 3, because now I'm going, that's both sides. Right side, left side, right, left, you see? I could do triplets, go to a paradiddle. They're in, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 against 3, polyrhythm. Now when you're doing polyrhythms, going sideways for just 10 seconds, you would use the common denominator method, and what happens is if you're doing 4 against 3, 4 times 3 is 12, so the common denominator, get your lips together. 4 times 3 is 12. You can't count to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some people say, like me, would say, see the big fat piggy, see the big fat piggy, see the big fat piggy, see the big fat piggy. But you can't go, see the big fat piggy like that. You start to use your resolution points. So if you've got, say, triplets, there's your 4 against 3 in a manner that you can use somewhere, you see. And it's just right to left, right to left. You could have quintuplets. So on it goes. Oh, there you go. It all comes from unisons. Now I'm getting quite advanced with the polymetric and polyrhythmic playing. Oh! Ostinatos, yes, money penny. Why not left, right, right? Don't forget that that's a big Bonham thing. So on it goes, you see, the old Bonham triplets. Sorry. They're the bottom triplets. These are bottom triplets. They're all bottom triplets. Now, here's a couple of things. When you're actually doing that, you're doing left, right, right, both sides in unison, left, right, right. But then you can use the aforementioned splash to kind of enunciate, to kind of hint at different things. You see, a little splash. So I could get normal cheeks, like splash. And then splash. go. And that starts to get into different things as well. You see, you get that kind of left, right, right. There you go, a bit of a rough ending, but there you go. There you go, lots of things with unisons. Let me go over a couple of things with the time I have left. You've got just right and left together. Just get that going, just loosen up. Double. Around. And then you can do different things with that. You can have it a bit quicker if you like. Think of that as semi-quavers, I suppose. 1 EN and 2 EN, 3 EN. And that's right on right, left on left. Yeah. Oh, pardon me. But there's something to be said for the left foot start. I am a child of my time. I've said that so often. Dear old Harold used to get me, my old teacher used to get me to do everything with hi-hats 2 and 4, crotchets, quavers, which is a big thing when you're playing a bit of jazz a la Tony Williams. Also, a little thing, I've done it before, but I'll do it again quick. If you're going to put in a left foot lead on the hi-hat and do a single stroke roll, every time your left hand goes to the hi-hat, you should be able to pick up a little sneaky open. So your bass drum is all on the offbeat, you see. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Ah! Then if you straddle, that's all left side, hi-hat and bass drum, if you see boot cam there. Now I'm doing resolution points and all sorts of different things, but the main thing here is unison studies in the most basic of ways. Hail Caesar! Sorry, pardon me. Oldie but goodie, I hope. But anyway, that's what you've got to see. But if you're doing it with your left foot, that's what you can get. Now, when you're doing just normal there's something to be said for being able to play something with your hands and try and mimic it with your feet when needed in that kind of case there. Now, what goes on is I often think of that in more of a classical term because I hear that a lot, especially with things like Dmitri Shostakovich and the aforementioned Igor Stravinsky. The rates have gone up. But what it is with that, there's a lot of... but where that comes from is timpani. And that's all together. I'm thinking Shostakovich's 11th Symphony. Oof, that's heavy. All right. I often say about Dmitri Shostakovich is that if there was a death metal drummer in the 1930s, Dmitri would have used him, kind of thing, because you get that. Oh! Check it out, Symphony Number 11, Dmitri Shostakovich. And of course, Igor Stravinsky with the Rites of Spring. You'll hear the percussion. Now, once upon a time, to start to finish off, I suppose, is that some of the drum shops around town, I remember one in particular, the kidlets would come in, so I just bought a drum kit, Chris. Oh, I've got a double pedal. And it's one of those things where a lot of people say, oh, you've only been playing for a month. What do you need a double pedal for? But what it was for this month only, buy this special drum kit at $800 and you get the double kick pedal instead of the single. You know, that kind of thing, a little bit of a promotion. And I'd say, terrific, let's go. And the idea behind it is it's one of the things is, yes, when you've just got a normal drum kit with a bass drum and a hi-hat, oh, don't we all start it? I love it, that kind of thing. But when you're trying to do unison, roll out the barrel, let's have a barrel of fun. It can be a bit off-putting because you've got two distinctly different sounds. But if you do have a double pedal, it just tends to work nicely. So I'd say, get it on, let's go. And eventually... Now what happens is, if you do have actually a second bass drum, which I have over here on the left, a little bit different, quite wide open. I use it for certain things. You can get both happening. Herb Alexander Primus. You see, when you're doing both feet together on one bass drum, it's easy to sort of phase them out a little bit. But if you've got a second bass drum, you know, Tales from a Punch Bowl, 1995. Professor Nut Butter. Professor Nut Butter. Pressing up butter. Pressing up butter. I love that album. That was terrific. Lots of fun. We're known as Big Brown Beaver. Double entendre, anyone? Anyway. I better wrap it up. My name's Chris Quinlan. Did you like my Unison show? I suppose now it's a nice time for a glass.